Welcome to Michinori, Journey of Life. This is Nadia Sakurai, the creator of this podcast series. Every week, I'll take you along on a voyage filled with ups and downs as we listen to various people share their experiences of their careers and life endeavor. The voices you will hear are of those who have successfully found their calling, be it in the field of art or entrepreneurship. Did they always know what they wanted to do? What were the challenges they faced? How did they reach where they are now? Buckle up as we venture these questions and more. This week, we'll be journeying into the life of Yamiley Cyprien.
My name is Yamiley Cyprien, and I am 23 years old, and I do photography. I want to show the essence of people's beauty, like emotions through my lens, like through a portrait. I want someone to be like, hey, like, can you capture my moment? And I want to present that. So when they look at that photo, they're like, oh, I remember this day. Or they embrace how raw, how the edits are like, yes, I can still see the edits, but at the same time, it's so unique, it's so raw, it's so me. It's not, anybody different. And it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be just someone smiling. I can show emotion through the light, like lighting, composure, and all that. My first project was doing my portfolio, and I started off with 2 models, and they were my friends. So it's kind of like, okay, we're comfortable, we got it, let me help you pose. And it was a basic, white shirt, jeans, so like casual outdoor street photography. And I try to do some headshots inside, try to switch up styles and stuff. Yeah, it was fun. And I'm like, okay, I want to do more. From there, I'm just like, do I want to do freelancing photography? Do I want to take it to portrait only? I basically like portraits, and it's more so like creative portraits. I like to do sets, like, vintage setups, anything, name the theme, I'll figure it out. It's funny because my favorite shoot is probably the one I took of myself. There's 2 shoots that I took. It was the time where I was just starting out and like, okay, how do I get clients? And on top of that, how do I brand myself to get clients? Because I have to show my personality, right? So people can trust me. Zendaya has this photo cover where her hair was all wet. It was for CoverGirl. And I'm like, I like this whole wet look. Let me take that and add my unique background. I got in the tub. I'm like, okay, this is my background. I love cheetah prints. I printed off the cheetah, like put the cheetah prints, had my hair all wet looking like I'm Zendaya. And I'm like, what emotion is she giving? Let me try to give. That's what I like with portrait. You don't necessarily have to stay still, guys. Move your body, work with your body, smile with your body. I probably try to give up like 5 times. I was actually quitting, and then my friend booked me for her 21st birthday shoot. I'm like, okay, like I guess. She wanted the cord and everything, so I set it up, and she come, I took the pictures, I get home, I'm editing them. I'm doing the hardest edit ever on Photoshop. I hate it. Retouching and everything. And I'm like, oh, these are gonna look ugly, like I'm always gonna mess up something. And I finished, didn't even bother going through all of them. I'm like, let me send it to her. She calling me, she's messaging me, oh my gosh, these are amazing, da, 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 da. I'm like, but wait, let me look at it. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're actually good. And then I took another one of my other friend. I'm like, okay, I could see where I'm aiming at. I could see what type of photos I want, editorial, magazine shoots. That's the type of quality images that I like. I like editing, I like setting up. So I think when I have a field of all and also working with people that are willing to be open and stuff, it flows and creates the best photo. Planning, it's number one. Planning help. Before I used to be like, yeah, we can do a shoot. Okay, I'll set it up. okay, we're good, come on the same day. I'm like, now I'm learning different things, like how important it is to block shadows or have this open, you know, use this type of softbox. So it's just like, you have to plan. So if your shoot, for instance, I say vintage shoot, I need more dark, you know, more dark feeling. So if I don't find the right softbox and I come in and I use like the ring light, I'm not gonna get what I'm looking for. And for me, if I don't see the story on my camera, it's gonna be very hard for me to edit. That's why you have to communicate. I'm like, okay, what are you wearing? Do you have an idea of what color you're gonna wear? If she comes in wearing red, I can't be using like a very orange background. That's gonna clash. Colors are very important. Like location matters. Like all those things matter. That's why when people book me, I'm like, okay, what are you looking for? Do you have an idea, a theme? I include a bunch of questions like what day, what time, how many of you are there, how many outfits do you want? Do you want a solid background? Do you want a theme? Okay, if you want a theme, what theme do you want? All these things. It's like answering a questionnaire. It's important because that helps me prep for you. So if I don't have something, I have to know if I'm going to go buy it or am I going to DIY it. Basically, before I start my shoot, yeah, we say our hellos and hi, let them prep, and I prep myself, and then I start talking to them. Like, you got to get to know the client. I start asking them questions like, are you comfortable to sit in front of a camera? Are you good at posing? Do I need to help you? Of course I will help you, but like, do you need like more help? Do you know your favorite side? Let me try the other side. Maybe you don't know that might be your side too. You know, I try to talk to them, get them comfortable, ask them about how their day was. And depending on the shoot, let's say the theme is Tinkerbell, like Tinkerbell's all fairy and stuff. So it's just like, okay, let me story tell. Let me tell them a story. Or if it's a sad, I want them sad. I want them to show me a sad emotion and they just can't. I'll like say something sad. I'll even bring up something about me. Like, you know, like, hey, let me tell you a sad story. Maybe this will help. Or there's some clients that are very like, they're so shy. No matter what you do, they just won't open up. So what I do with them is just like music. People love music. What do you like to listen to? Hey, like, let me play it. Let me sing along. Like, let them have fun, because the best photos are the ones where they're not paying attention. For shy people, they're off guards are the best. It's hard to explain because as a photographer, we tend to see the beauty in everything. Like, things that people might find not okay, like they find ugly and stuff, we're just like, like, what do you mean ugly? Like, I love the way your nose is formed. There's a lot of clients of mine that don't like to smile. I like my clients walking with a smile on their face, like, oh my gosh, this was the best day of my life. I can't wait to do this again. I love it. Like, I love when that's the energy that I get and that's the energy that they walk away from, because even afterwards, it's just like years down, seeing them posting like, oh, I remember this, I can't wait to book you again. That brings me joy. Like, that's what I look forward to all the time. I've been taking pictures all my life. So I probably, like, you know when they had those Kodak things where you take the picture and you have to go to Walmart and like get it print? Yeah, I used to be the one, mommy, give it to me, I'll take it. Like, all the time. Or when people would have their iPhone, they're ready to take a picture, I'll be like, you're not standing the right direction, stand in front of the sun, not there, like over here. Like, yeah, I've been always into photography. I used to sit there in school manipulating like different pictures. There's this thing called Monkey app, or what, it was Monkey Bucket, where it's some website where you could went on and you could just edit photos and stuff like that. I use that all, like, for every edit on my Facebook, every type of edit. So I was always into like images, but I just didn't have a camera, like an actual digital camera. The day I was going to see Joey Badass and Miguel in concert at Ryerson's Frosh concert, yeah, I was passing by Best Buy and they were having a sale. So I'm like, since I'm already leaving school, let me just go buy a camera. And here we are. When I took it, I was like, it was in the dark and I didn't really see it until I got home and I charged up the camera and I'm like, oh, these pictures are actually good. I thought I was gonna do event photography, concert photography. So I got into community photography. I was doing a little street photography, scenery, any little thing. To be honest, I was just posting. I'm like, ha ha ha, I was downtown. Hey, Sienny, look how pretty it is. Hey, look at my friend, her hair look nice. I was just doing any and anything. And then it's when I started editing. People were just like, oh, you're actually taking this serious. And then I had a friend that went away on vacation. She would just send me all her pictures. She'd be like, edit these, post for me. So I'm like, okay. Started doing content work. And then I'm like, okay, let me brand myself within that. Let me tag my brand and let me tell people, hey, from our photo editing, message this person. Or, you just have to put your foot out there. Word of mouth. Working in the community back in Toronto kind of helped me, because it's just like, people know me and be like, and they see me walking with camera. Oh, you took pictures? Okay, where's your card? You gotta be prepared. I don't have a business card right now. You gotta be prepared. But you always gotta be prepared. I had one back then, but you gotta be prepared. Because people, especially if you meet someone that's older who don't use social media, you can't be like, you can go on my Instagram. They want that card. They want the number. They want the phone. So that's the thing. I had to learn how to navigate with older and younger. So I had to learn the Instagram, and I had to do the digital, had to do the print, I had to do the word of the mouth. I had to do the advertisement on Instagram, on Facebook, on Google to get my client. Built relationships, market yourself. You have to set up your website. You have to update your portfolio. And you have to remember, it's not just your clientele portfolio that you have to update. You have to update your portfolio, because your client, the way to get your clientele, when they look you up, they got to feel like they got to see your personality there. Okay, I'm going to have fun with her, or she's going to know exactly what I want. In a way, your photography has to match your lifestyle. You got to this is my story and this is me too. I'm at this point where I'm accepting the fact that I can't do everything myself. So that's where I am at that journey. I do need a team. Team help. You can't create a set just by yourself. Yes, you can, but you know how much time you would save if you have a team to help you? And then I had to ask myself, yeah, I'm a photographer, but what else do I want to do? And I realized I need a team. And where I'm at right now, I'm getting there. I feel like in 2 years, I'll be exactly where I want to be. I want to be an editorial photographer. I want to be on a magazine. I want people to see my work. I want to work with business owners. I want to brand them. I can see it. I'm catching on to it. My end goal is to have my own company, my own photography company, modeling magazine company. So basically, work with models, help them build with their clientele, their portfolio, anything. That's where I see myself running a production. Lil Yami would be very surprised, but she'll be very proud, because it's hard, but I'm doing it. It's getting supported and putting yourself out there, and then on top of that, dealing with different things like anxiety and stuff and depression. So it's just sometimes you just want to give up. So I know Lil Yami would be proud that as much times that she saw me fall down, I still got up and went 100 times harder. Don't give up, guys. You keep people around you, be around, get out there, put yourself out there, because honestly, closed mouths don't get fed.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Michinori Journey of Life. What a journey! It's incredible to hear how Yamiley never gave up on her dream despite almost doing so 5 times. Now, she's helping her clients find beauty and confidence in themselves through her photography business. Currently, Yamiley is also an event manager for the Urban Center, where she takes pictures for show and concerts while also continuing her branding and portrait photography business. Yamiley's Michinori doesn't end here. To keep up with her journey or to reach out to her, make sure to follow Yamiley on her social media accounts and website. They are listed on the Michinori webpage. Visit www.nadiasakurai.com/Michinori for more podcast details. That's www.nadiasakurai.com/MICHINORI. P.S. You can also find the website URL in the description. If you like this episode, make sure to share the podcast or tell your friend about it. See you on the next voyage!